Hello! Hi, everyone! Hello! It's Nezuyaki, everyone's favorite household mouse. And welcome back to another stream of mine. I'm realizing I'm really close to the top. I'm gonna move this real quick. Alright, there we go. Hi, everyone! It's good to see you! So I apologize for a little bit of the stream delay. If you guys know already, we've been doing multi-streaming for about 2 weeks now, and we've been using the third-party software Restream. And to be honest, it's been pretty good. I like it, haven't had any problems, but I do want to explore my other options for multi-streaming, which one of them is SE Live, which is the direct connection to Stream Elements. If you guys know, well, I mean, you guys probably have other streamers that you watch, and Stream Elements is very popular. It's also now in partnership with Twitch because of their sponsorship deals and whatnot, so it's kind of like one of the leading softwares now for people to use for streaming. And just to give a little bit of a recap, SE Live is relatively new. It is essentially the plugin for OBS, the open broadcasting software, to multi-stream to a myriad of different streams. And for me, I'm just streaming right now, or prioritizing Twitch and YouTube. So actually over on our VOD channel, Nezuyaki VODs, we are live right now. We had a little bit of an issue with Restream where I didn't quite know why I had like a stream popping up and without it actually utilizing the event that I set for it, but I actually did a little research, and so it was bad on my part with what I was doing in the setup portion of it. Aww! Oh my god! Thank you so much, James! Oh my god! You have been subscribed for 34 months in a row. Thank you for the resubscribe. I am trying to look at, here it is. So one of the really useful things is I can now see the activity feed for Twitch. And this is really useful for me just because I wasn't able to necessarily see it on Restream's side. I don't know if that was my own fault, like if there's a different way for me to be able to see that, but it was especially hard for like different redeems such as head pats or the spray bottle. I wouldn't be able to react, so it's kind of nice. Oh shoot, you did the spray bottle and it didn't come up? How come it didn't come up? Try again. I guess, Storm? Try. Well, let's see. You're currently suffering from gallstones. Oh, James, I'm so sorry that you're having such a hard time. That does not sound fun whatsoever. Oh, is it like, did you get help for it so you at least can recover during your birthday? I'm sorry you aren't able to do the things that you want to for your birthday. I myself, you actually share the same birthday as my grandma. And I call her my Lola, and I love her so much. She's actually having a birthday party here at my house. So it's gonna be a jam-packed day, considering why... Okay. Mix It Up has not been started. I got it. Wait, Mix It Up is already running? Oh, did I not log in? Hold on. That's my bad, guys. Okay, it should work once it gets up. So, I actually do like Restream, though, because, well, first of all, I paid for it. Second of all, they have this really cool AI clipping thing. And if you guys know, I actually had an AI clipper, which basically like scans your whole VOD clips for like interesting moments. And it actually has a really good editor. So basically, it just identifies what parts might be interesting to the user. and like identifies where your face is or what is, I guess, important to feature in the clippy. So whether it be my face or if it's gameplay, it does that really well, and their captioning is fantastic. I actually really like it. And I think it would be great just to alleviate the stress from editors. Like, I haven't been posting any short form content. What's really sad about this day and age is typically content should be consistent, but there's also like integrity. The thing is, like, you could record something that is very raw, unfiltered, like not much editing, and you could get so much better reviews for it. However, with like edited content that you might actually try on, it might not perform very well. It's like consistency will get you better results, and like, you know, I've been taking a little bit of a break, and Sasuke is his own editor. Sasuke is a wonderful editor, but I would love for him to be able to do more creative edits for me that I actually think would be way more fun. And so I don't know, like spending his time on edits that might be from clippies from games might not be where his full talent could shine. So let's see. No, please, I gotta be careful. Your insides are irritated. Oh, I'm so sorry, but wait, James, is it your 26th birthday? You're like, you're not like are you like my senpai? I guess that's what I would call you then, because you're a year older than me. No, James is not my grandma. Oh no. Oh yeah. I saw it on the Summer Games Fest. Oh, if you guys don't know, I will be streaming tomorrow because I am an official co-streamer for basically some sub-features of the Summer Game Fest, or Summer Game Fest, Summer Game Awards, whatever you'd like to call it, because I will be doing a lovely stream at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, all the way till 2 p.m. Eastern Time, so just 2 hours tomorrow, featuring essentially the Wholesome Games Direct, so just reactions. We're gonna basically have a huge watch party if you guys are available to see what games are offered, as well as the Woman-Led Games Showcase. So I'm so happy to, and honestly honored to be a co-streamer. Essentially, that just means I have the legal and official rights. I know a lot of people just live stream the events. You're actually supposed to ask for permission or be invited to promote the event. So for me, I was able to promote, well, basically chosen to promote the event, and I'm so happy about it. It may be the side editions of the real deal event, but just think of it as like, you know, my dream is to make video games. It's like a small step for Mus, small step for Mouse, for me to maybe either be a co-host or a talk show host, or even appear at some of these events. I would be so honored to, you know? And there's so many people who might have the same dream as me. Just being a part of the select few to be able to actually legally show this online, share my thoughts about the games and whatnot, makes me so happy. But that's not all. We also, as official co-streamers, do get exclusive keys to try out some of the games and give you guys exclusive deals on what Steam Summerfest may have. So actually, starting tomorrow, I will be putting out on my socials basically a link to any of the games that are going to be featured, as well as just, you know, talking about all of the demos, and hopefully maybe some keys for next week, all of Steam Summerfest. I'll be trying to give away keys for you guys to try. I am so happy about it. I really am. This is like one of the things I feel like is so cool to do. just because I'm also giving back to my community to expose you guys to really great opportunities. Great games, great immersions. I might, who knows, maybe one of my free keys actually makes you find your favorite game, right? So, it's so crazy. Let's see. She's replacing us and editors with AI chat? No, no, no. I know how a lot of people are very adverse about AI. One big thing I'm going to state, once again, is AI is not going to be going away. Well, first of all, AI itself has been around for quite a long time. Like AI for automation and whatnot. Gen AI, which is the big hot buzzword that's coming out. And I've mentioned this a couple of times. I work in Gen AI. I work for a very big company that I cannot name, but they are pivoting for Gen AI. It is inevitable if I want to keep my job. It is also inevitable for me, since my degree is also in tech, to even associate or touch upon it. So, I have a kind of, I don't want to call it polarizing, but I have a very on the fence opinion about this type of stuff. And I hope that you guys, when you hear my opinions on these, you guys are allowed to have your own, but do not be disrespectful of people in chat. And don't try to make it into an all-out war of discussion or debate. I'm very much, as I would call it, more on the fence about it, because I think it can be a lovely tool if used correctly. I don't want to say human intervention makes it a bad tool, but there are bad actors that do not abide by the responsible rules of how it's supposed to be utilized that encroaches on creativity. I see it as a tool because, well, as far as we know right now, it is not per se sentient. It still studies data. It still needs us. It still needs input. It still needs people to also repair it, basically give it, I don't want to call it give it orders, but essentially for it to operate, we are still in the workflow. It's not like it's fully automated. And given my stance is, if you can learn more about AI, if you can learn about anything that is art, that is tools, that is like blacksmithing, you can name anything, like the medical field, everything is always advancing. Which means if you learn about it, you study it, you understand the ins and outs, or maybe the pros and cons, you can be the master of it. You can best protect yourself. So for you guys, I would hope that you would keep more of an open mind to it. And I hope that you guys, you know, don't abstain from learning about it. Keep in the know for the news, just because that is how you're going to protect yourself. There is a lot of scare tactics of people saying AI is gonna take your jobs. I have predictions. I also believe that in the future, the big craze of AI, Gen AI stuff, if all corporate companies start utilizing it, it's going to be very similar, very like, how would I say? And I'm sorry, I'm going on a big ramble, but this is something I'm really passionate about talking about. Because, especially me working at a really high-tech company, I feel like there is a big knowledge gap. It's one thing to use it, but it's also one thing to understand it and choose not to use it or not. Like, I feel like a lot of people still do not understand a lot about it. So definitely, knowledge is the future. Knowledge is protection. All of that stuff. Let's see. Sorry, scrolling. Oh no! You have generated pixel art of Sirach? Oh, it's okay. I'm not gonna be against you for doing that stuff. Yes, well, actually, if the fence is flat, it does not stab you in the butt. So, okay, what was I talking about? Yeah, not getting stabbed in the butt. It is that, keep an open mind about Gen AI. I want you guys to learn, make your own opinions about it, and if you abstain from it, that's okay too. I just want you guys to be in the knowledge so you know and choose wisely, and not be swayed by things such as like, oh, AI is gonna take our jobs. Especially if you're knowledgeable in it, you're already better than, I guess, majority of, I don't want to say the universe, majority of non-users, users, people who abstain from learning about Gen AI, because that just means if you know the inner workings of it, then you can be a part of that workflow. You basically give yourself job security, whether you're working on really big opposition or like how to make more ethical Gen AI. For example, for me, I think we're very in the green leaf territory. Lots of people don't know the typical guidelines, don't know what to do. That is okay versus not okay for Gen AI. It's like, people are testing the waters a lot, and the bad stuff kind of comes out way harder, way harder. And it kind of shows the worst in other people. Because let's say, like, I'm sure a lot of people who, like, utilized, I don't know what other AI, like, it's not Mid-Journey, but there was, like, this really big AI, generator that lets you select, like, different art styles and mesh them together. And a lot of people were like, wow, this is so cool. We could finally generate, art of our OCs. But then it came out that all of the art that was taken was not ethically taken from the artist. They did not give consent, and that left a very, very, very bad taste in artists' mouths. And now it just happens like all the time, right? Now artists are afraid of their craft and their identities being stolen because of all the data and the art that's out in the world now. And it's so sad. It's so sad. But there have been some people who are just like accomplices and we didn't know. Like me, I generated some art and then I did not know. I haven't used them for anything, but I genuinely didn't know that it was unethical. There is so many users that are like that, and I just feel like us being in a green territory, there needs to be better rules. There needs to be tools that protect artists. When there's new stuff like this, there just needs to be new everything. But it has to come in time. It's hard. People can scramble and try to fix something up, but it's just so rapidly, like, for me and my work, we like prepare things, we make features to help create a product that helps programmers be more productive. And so we may make a launch like last week, and then in a blink of an eye, there is several new LLMs or new AI that we have to account for and figure out because people are constantly asking for them. It's like, we can't almost keep up. It's a very, very tight timeline, so it's hard. Yeah. Let's see. Birds stop on the fences outside your window and you get a good look at them. They're so cute. I love birds so much. The accusations of copying work has been crazy, and I know actually we wanted to do some art today. I wanted to do a little bit more rigging, but I think I might actually switch to art. I haven't made too much progress with rigging the face or the eyes. I really want to. Well, actually, I'll give you guys a choice. If you guys want me to keep rigging, or if you want to see a little bit more art. Yeah, the rigging never ends. I do very slowly because I only basically dedicate one day to rig, and sometimes I do it even slower on stream. It's been tough. It's been tough. I feel like the summer, although I want it to be relaxing, just does not give me enough time. Let's see. Isn't OpenAI just buying AI, not creating the stuff? OpenAI, I believe, had created their original, like, you know, ChatGPT. So they do create their own LLMs, different versions, but they do purchase. So, like, you know, like how companies, a good example is gaming companies. For example, PlayStation has sister studios, like Insomniac Games, right? So essentially, for video games, they might see a small-scale company, let's say Double Fine Studios or like Cuneo Studios, mine. If we make really good games, they might get in contact, give us an offer to work under them. This helps give us stable funding and resources to marketing and stuff like that. It depends on what they sign, if they get fully assimilated into a company. So, for example, it could be that they just merge and squash into PlayStation. All of the employees are now PlayStation employees, or they still retain their name and they work under PlayStation, and PlayStation's like a publisher, you could say. So that is one way. So, for example, OpenAI, which if you guys don't know, are the creators of ChatGPT. They also, I believe, own Midjourney or some other pioneering AI that generates art and images. Basically utilized for corporate. I do not use it very, very much. I just know of it, but that's not my wheelhouse or my job, you know what I mean? So, to the extent of what I know, I believe that they do purchase other companies to either be assimilated into OpenAI, so they themselves don't need to do the grunt work, and they can actually put their employees to work to making the next revolutionary LLM that, you know, if you guys always see like ChatGPT 4 or ChatGPT 4.0, these are all different versions of a model being trained to be better, have different responses, do different things, have different specialties. There's actually a leaderboard that tells you which AI is best for what. Whether it's better for math, if you want to ask it complex math problems, or ask it about science, or like chemical or engineering, or if you need it to write essays. There's all different types of leaderboards that help them. And it's actually pretty interesting to see that, you know, every LLM does not fit all. Let's see. Oh! Let's see. Like Sora? I'm not familiar with that one, at least. It's because in my job, I actually have to work with a lot of AI that is approved for the government side. That's all I could say. I have classified stuff that I need to be worried about. So if I'm not able to access it, or it's not approved for my job, I cannot access it. I should know more about it, but typically my research resides on the actual tools I can utilize. So. Oh, that's a-okay if Cup won't be here today. She must be girl bossing right now. Girl bossing. Jarvis kicked ChatGPT in the balls. Technically, Jarvis is an AI. Sentient AI? It's like an assistant. Technically, Siri, as well as Alexa, are, oops. I'm just making sure it didn't turn on. Oh, I'm freaking out. I'm sorry. My model was having a seizure. Let's see. Oh, that's a-okay though. Maybe she can unplug from the internet. Now, that's also another big thing Another big thing, and polarizing. Using it to do assignments is not... It is a bad and a good thing. It depends on how much is being used. For example, one can use any AI to organize their thoughts. For example, let's say they take their notes online and they had several classes and they want to create a study guide with their own shorthand. They can submit or add in multiple files, let's say Word docs, and be like, hey, ChatGPT, could you please summarize all of my notes into a comprehensive study guide for me? So they did learn in class, they did have shorthand, it is their own generated work that they have, and now it is organizing it. Or, for example, hey, ChatGPT, could you help me understand how to write a scientific paper, or maybe in a certain format, like APA format, and it gives a template. For example, you could search up online, find an APA document, study it, understand what you need to do, but you might miss certain semantics. It can summarize it, give you a couple examples. It basically eliminates the time that you take for searching up resources, specifically if you are really good at prompting. Another thing could be, let's say, generating flashcards. I know a lot of people use it to write a paper for them, but obviously that's not quite going to help because it will become a lot more plagiarized as time goes on, because you don't give it the tone, they don't give you your writing very, very well unless you give it examples. But even then, if you give them examples, it's hard not to explain, but like I could certainly see how it can be damaging or how people can learn, but they can also use it to be a productive tool. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, it looks like that we are going to be doing Ort. Okay. I'm excited. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on it? I just plugged in my my tablet. I like that my tablet is still the good old $80 Wacom tablet. I think what I need to do is File Explorer. I'm going to move this over so I can do some little cool stuff. I think I have my assets here. Spud controllers, because I want the tablet in ARM. So you guys can see me with how I'm drawing. I'm so sorry for the green. There we go. Let's make Spud tablet as well as, where's the ARM? There we go. Everything's hunky-dory. Let's go on over to the side. Beep. So you guys actually see me moving everything. Let's see. Hey! Smorphus? Is that how I say your username? Welcome. So, I need to see what I want to open and do art of. If you guys haven't seen, I actually got to 700 subscribers on YouTube. I am super duper proud of all the support you guys have given me on my YouTube channel. I do have two, one for VODs and one for my more edited and curated content. I'm really happy about separating the two. I guess I could technically do all streams and stuff all on one, but I've been doing a lot of research, and in the long run, having two is actually better. algorithmically. Otherwise, I might be stuck in 700 subland. But how's everyone doing? Let's see. Oh, you have melon milk? Oh, that sounds so good. Wait, why would you eat Smorfus? Is it because their name sounds like a s'more? S'more is so cute though. No! Don't eat them. So I have a couple of things, especially for my debut. I wanted to do a lot of animation. I had another illustration that I wanted to do that looked pretty, I thought was supposed to look sketch-like, but now I feel like it doesn't. Here, we can open a couple of things. This one was supposed to be my new, what is it called? It's supposed to be my schedule. I thought it would have looked really, really cool, but now I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. So we had that. My reactive GIF looks so cute. This one is so silly. I kind of want to use it. My other illustration here that just looks so beautiful. I think I might want to finish this one. I'm not gonna lie. I just haven't drawn the hands and the outer style, but I just think it looks super cute. Let's see. We do have the Mischief blind bag that we still haven't finished. There's music disc, which honestly I kind of want to finish drawing too. We have the Nez 2 frame walk here, which I think can look really, really cute with the Mischiefs. We also have little tooltip pop-ups I think could be really cute. And oh, okay, wait, this one's actually kind of cute. I really like it. I really like it. I'm good just drawing VTubers as your My Little Pony characters. That's adorable. Wait, I would love to see some of your art tags. Unfortunately, we don't allow links in chat here, but I would love to see it. Let's see. How's the Mouseketeer? Aha! Aha! Right, I gotta finish that. It is right here. Hardly touched. Hardly touched. But as per topic, I need to finish this, but I really want to finish one of these. I gotta like, oh my god. I just wanna finish it. I wanna finish it so bad, so bad. Let's see. I think we'll make this. We'll make it like this. Tra-la-la. So, well, definitely, I feel like I should be finishing other art pieces than starting new ones, but this basically comes to show you how I just have so many art pieces that I need to do or finish, but we'll get at least one done. I have a feeling we will be able to. I do want to make this like more of a sketchy design, so I'm hoping that whatever I do here can reflect nicely. Let's see. Oops. There we go. I mean, we could make this nice and clean art. Whoops. But I feel like having a little bit of texture could really work here, you know? Let's see. But yeah, tell me guys, what do you have in store for the weekend? And what did you guys look forward to in the Summer Game Fest showcase? Any games that really caught your guys' eyes? Hi! Oh my god, Annie! It's good to see you. Let's see. Definitely, it seems really, really cool. I feel like I'd be so terrified to play it though. I know, thank you! Oh my god, Annie, you know. You 100% know. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get this lippy here. There we go. Because Annie here is also a fellow beautiful artist, mind you. Fantastic art. And I have to say, that is very true. I feel like a lot of artists have so many ideas and we don't like want to lose it. That's why we have so many sketches. Like we'd want to finish it, but it's really up to like how fast I can make an art piece. And also I feel like a lot of the time my designs I feel like aren't good enough like to my standards. So like I just end up never finishing them. I feel like making an art book would be really cool to do, but I just don't know if I'm capable of that. I think it might just be all unfinished artworks, if anything. It'd be really cool to do so, though. Yeah, look at that! It's so cute. So you gotta install RAM in your PC this weekend. I threw, what caught my attention in suggestions? Ooh! I could show my previous art, though your current one is a work in progress. Ooh! I can't wait. I would love to see it. Ooh. Is anybody else's ears like super itchy? I don't think it's like pollen. I know, that's like a weird thing for me to ask, but my ears have just been itchy as hell. Good thing I guess I'll be seeing my actual, like, you know, your general doctor. Oh, okay, wait, hold on, guys. I have had I just want to know, do you guys get a checkup with your doctor annually? Like, be honest with me. Or do you guys not see the need? Like, do you guys think you're super healthy? Like, tell me what your doctor lifestyle is like. Because I was talking to my friend the other day, and they typically don't go to the doctor unless they're sick, right? But that means they don't even do their annual checkups. And the thing is, my mom definitely advocates for me to go annually. I know doctors will typically be like, oh, you're a healthy one, right? But I feel like, what if something changes in your blood? Let's say if you don't go to your doctor annually for 5 years, something could develop then. You know, what if you develop to become like diabetic? You don't know. I am also a mouse. I am a muss. As the scientific word for muss. Or, oh god, I keep saying it. Mouse is muss. Nieces. It's our grandparents' 60th anniversary, so your weekend is full. That's adorable! Really? Are they doing anything special? Have I heard of Gubby? I have not either. Yeah, I have to do the annual physical of diseases. My ears are a bit itchy because you've been wearing headphones for a while. Oh, yeah, I think it's like my inner ear. Like, my ears are clean, okay? Apparently, if you clean them too frequently, it could be bad. But I don't even do that. Like, my ears are clean. No, what is it called? No earwax. None of that bad stuff-o. I'm wondering if it's my in-ears. I definitely feel like I should have comfy headphones as well as good in-ears, because sometimes it squeezes my head, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Let's see. I'm related to Gubby? Who is Gubby? Annual physicals are good, speaking as someone whose white blood cell count went whack. No, me too. Like, my mom thinks because I'm relatively small. or what should I say? I'm pretty average in terms of height and whatnot, but growing up, I think I was pretty susceptible to being sick for long periods of time. So she would say I am anemic, not necessarily or actually anemic, but like easy to faint, like heat exhaustion, you know, just prone to a lot more things. And I feel like even though I'm like a really healthy person, like I could still do gymnastics. An anemic person would not do gymnastics, right? Like that's just ludicrous because it's such an intensive sport. So, okay, definitely calling cap with that. That's why I'm saying like I was relatively healthy, or I still am, I guess. But I still take my annuals. You never know what might happen. My white blood cell count went like whack one year and then got normal again. Like, who knows? Meese is the plural of moose, not mouse. So is it mousses? Musai? Musai is definitely what it would be. Mus and musai. You are an eastern cottontail rabbit? It's so cute! Wait, I need picture stat. I feel like cottontail rabbits are adorable. Or any kind of rabbit. I just think they got the cutest tongues and like the cutest faces. When they get angry, they just like thump all the time. My friend had a rabbit. I just don't remember what type it was. Very large. I saw the family have all traveled in. We're doing a reception party thing. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Nez is producing vinyls. I that would be cool for me to produce vinyls. I don't physically think I could. Like I don't even know where I would start with that though. Spoods, do you know where I would produce vinyls? I feel like all of them are really specifically made. I would need like an enormous amount of interest in that if I was gonna be able to produce vinyls. And also maybe have to like take the making music thing seriously and like learn a thing or two. It's not like I'm musically inept, I just like don't have that skill. Mice, Nez, mice. No, musai. Mice is plural. I know, guys. Get with the program. I call you Mus, so we're Musai. We're the Messiahs. But yes. I went to college. I know. Mouse is mice. But I'd like it to be a little quirky. Not to be a pygmy or anything. Let's see, you need a manufacturing deal to make vinyls? Oh, interesting. Can you actually tell us a little bit more about it? Because, like, I have no idea about that side of music. Like, I was considering collecting a vinyl from one of my favorite bands, but, like, where would I even play it on, you know? Wait, was Nez what? Nez was being serial about not knowing mice? Nah, I know it's mice. Let's see, we just gotta be sure. I'm glad you guys are looking out for me though. I mean, I guess there is a lot of things I don't know, so it's not too far that like, I guess it's not too far removed to just need to make sure that I'm not actually dumb. Let's see. I don't know why the final doesn't look as pretty to me. Does anybody else think this final looks a little mid? Maybe it's just me. I'd like to do one that has her like kind of colored like in blacklight type thing for the chemicals. It's just because I'm making some vinyls to show up when it pops up for my musica. So if you guys request my song, I play it. Or like have a little playlist. The only issue is how am I gonna get that to pop up, you know? I guess I'd have to manually press it or have some type of button too. This actually looks pretty good in my eyes, but I don't know. It's looking a little wonky to me on the side profile. Let's see. Rabbits are indeed not rodents. There's this rodent called a pika. That's pretty cute. Let's see. Has anybody watched The Blue-Eyed Samurai? I thought it looked pretty cool. I kind of wanted to watch an episode or not with it. I know, I have like Netflix, so I've been trying to look for some cooler things to, I feel like... There we go. This could be it. Maybe it needs to be a little closer. There you go. That looks a little better. Hey Shanks, how you doing? Deltarune chapter 4? Why are you empty inside? Or is that gonna do spoilers or something? Let's see. I think let's make this a little bit on the smaller side so I can make a little bit of texture, you know? I like adding texture to lips and whatnot. Let's see. Adding in a little bit here for the face too. And add in a little bit here. Is the eye actually in a good spot? I don't know. The eye is kind of freaking me out a little bit. Eventually, all of this art will be done, I swear. So, like, I also need to make, like, a room for myself. Here's the one thing, like, I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice if I don't draw all of my assets. But the thing is, like, if I do, right, like, I would love to be able to support other artists, too, and... Like, the thing is, I might not have the bandwidth or time to do all the assets. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'd want to do about all this. It's the only issue. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with outsourcing, like, assets. Even as an artist, right? You might, like, really dream of getting a piece of art from an artist, right? It's like you have your own unique, like, tone for music, but, like, you'd still want to be able to get, like, music from other people. Yeah, I guess it just depends. There we go. I think that this looks pretty good. There you go. Let's see. That's what 6 plus 6 is 12. Or are you looking for a different answer? Like 6 oranges plus 6 tomatoes is still 6 oranges and 6 tomatoes. But given what you gave me, 6 plus 6 are just numerical values, should be 12. Best I could say is I'm upset since I have to wait another year for the next chapter. Oh. All my what? What do you mean all my what? What did I say? Oh. If you say yes, would that be believable? I feel like it could be. I don't really remember the premise of Deltarune. I remember I was watching a little bit of it and then I stopped. So I'm not familiar everything. So I have, it looks like to me, we have some hair here that we will scoop in. Let's see. We'll add this. So we have a little bit of hair there. Our bang, which kind of goes like so. Let's see. I kind of wanna... There's like these cool little flicks of hair that I have going on. And I don't know what's going on. Oh! So we can put this way. Yes. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We gotta outline the hair correctly. There's other pieces of the hair. Like so. Okay. This looks good. This looks good. We're trying to crack down on it. Let's see. Creates a persona game. Is it really? So it looks like from here we got the spike that Nez typically has in her hair. Like so. Like that. And then it would need to go all the way down. Like so. So we could double down on this. Like that. And add another little bit of hair. Oh my god, this hair is going wild. It needs to be like a certain amount of... Okay, so what I need to do here is, I think, thicken it. I think there are some little wispies I'd want to get to. Like so. A bun. I don't want it to be super overcomplicated, but hopefully we can get this looking good. And then I guess the bun is here on this side. Yes. And if we see this, I think that the angles gotta be like so. Would you guys buy like a vinyl shirt? Oh, I guess I could. Okay, I have ideas and designs. Because we have the bare minimum, the like covert ops type Neziaki merch, right? But I'm thinking hard. I mean, I'm having a collaboration soon that will drop. Can't give you guys a lot of details about it, but I think we're gonna keep it like so. I feel like the triangle's not aggressive enough. I feel like it needs to go like here. And then it needs to go like all the way back. Like there. And make it like super angular. Like this. I feel like it looks really weird, but it's kind of cool that way. And then we could do like a sparkle. But basically my little swoop-de-whoops are this way. This way. We got an ear here. I think what we want to do is give it a little bit of a hair. Like so. The ear. So we'll do it like so. Are you guys following the art? I hope you guys are, because now I feel like my eyes are deceiving me. There we go. It's going all right. This hair. We could have it go this way a little bit and go this way. Like so. Ah! Okay, I think... What the frick is this? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. I think this is the arm. So I don't know if this is gonna be... I guess the shoulders should be there. Because of the hair being pulled back a little bit. I guess we'll have the hair go brush back this way. And then the bun and the hair pieces. I don't know what's going on with the hair. We'll go this way and this away. Oh! It's getting better-ish. Alright, time to kind of outline this so it looks a little bit better. I feel like the hair would also need to be on this side. So, we got the neck, the necky weck. Let's make sure we get the outline which might actually have some thickening lines here and there. There we go. And I do like how I made the shoulder, so I might give it a little bit more definition on the edges. So I kind of want, technically I guess I have 3 songs. Only one has me singing. So we'll have to see how I want to do this. Oops. Like commission songs. Let's see. Maybe I could get better at these. I would love to draw some of these for people too. It just looks super cool. But one is enough until I can make a secondary one. Let's see. So we'll make this a little smaller so we can make the accent marks. So the shoulder. Have a little bit of hash marks here. There you go. And then there we go. So we got some of the hair here. Let's see. So if I get some of the hair here, does that look like hair? Doesn't look like hair to me. Maybe if we get little cuts in them, like so. I think that will look a little bit better. Okay. So for her hair, gotta make sure these are all relatively even. Bada bing, bada boom. So we got some hair there. The shoulder looking pretty snazzy. Let's start working on the top side of this. I hope I'll be happy about this. With the art and all. You know, I kind of want to make my own chat widget. I think that would be kind of cool. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to do that. Okay, I know that's gonna be like a world of pain for me to do, but hold up one second. YouTube tutorial how to make chat widget. Easy widget setup. How to code a chat widget. Chat woot Custom chat box, coding basics, stream elements. Ooh, this was 10 months ago. Yo, okay, might look at this. All the programming, but also you have enough to do already. But the thing is, hear me out, right? I wanted to make a mischief chat widget, right? And I technically had one, but I kept altering somebody's original code. And to be honest, I checked back on their socials because they've been updating it, right? I'm not allowed to edit it much. I mean, edit it and then sell it is another thing, but I feel kind of borderline bad, especially if I like steal it. Like, I know code technically could be the same, but since chat widget is unique because you are working and making like the UI for it, it's different, right? So I feel kind of bad about that, and it like, come on, I'm a programmer. I should be able to do it. See, this is the thing. If I learn how to do it, I feel bad getting anybody else to like make the asset for me. You know what I mean? So yes, you have a point, but also no, you don't have a point, because I want to be able to reference all of my lovely mischiefs so I can have, you know, my Mouseketeers look good on it. Like, it would be cool to make a customizable widget for that. I don't know. Would be nice to have. I think I'll do it like so. Give it a little bit of a personality. I think anywhere that it reaches the side of the vinyl, we're gonna make it chunky. There we go. There we go. And then this part, let's see. We're getting there. We're trying to make this look a little bit better. Angles and whatnot. Okay. Whew. This is like, one problem is like my art style is like clean sketchy, and I cannot sketch clean. Like, we gotta add the lines intentionally. This sucks. There we go. We're almost there though. At least in my opinion. Looks like it. Hey Key. I have a question. Do you know how to code? Like, what type of coding languages do you know? And then Storm, do you mind if I ask you, like, what do you do for workies? Mainly, okay, hear me out. It's because, like, I guess you could tell me, like, the field in which you work. It's mainly because I don't think I know a lot about my mischiefs. And I'm just realizing that. Like, I know a little bit about Key because you actually, like, you've told me a little bit about what your work was like. So, I have an inkling. But, like, Stormy, you're kind of like a little bit of a mystery man. You don't... Whoa, wait, okay. So, Storm, are you in school, or do you not work? As in, like, You're unemployed, or are you, like, are you comfortable talking about that? Because, like, oh, I see, I see. I remember you called yourself that. Now things are coming back to me, but the problem is, I feel like that is a very derogatory term for yourself. I feel like it's not fair to call yourself that. But also, don't beat yourself up about it, because the job market is absolutely terrible right now. So, that's why I'm, like, desperately trying to keep my job and do every which way, good, bad, and the third, you know? Let's see. I feel like we can definitely make this look better by giving it some oomph, like this. And then let's ensure the outer sides are aligned correctly. There we go. We might want to line this like so. Nice. Oh. And then, so we got the bun down there. Let's fix up this little wing here. There we go. Oh, you've only applied to one place? Well, maybe, like, it wouldn't hurt to apply to other places as well, but if you have a little bit more anxiety, or maybe you're just okay not working, I think it's okay. As long as you're feeling fulfilled, but also you're not being a burden to your family either. Some people just have different lives, you know? I don't want to enable if you want to, like, do more things with your life. But I think it's also, like, how should I explain? Recently, at least for my therapist, I have actually been okay letting myself rest a lot more. Sometimes it makes me feel like I'm really lazy. But maybe, just maybe, you just need a little extra push. Or maybe if you're not ready yet, it's okay to rest. Oh, maybe you'd like a remote job, which also, again, Storm, is like super desirable right now, so it's often very challenging applying for remote jobs. And, like, you know, again, like, even remote jobs may have some interaction, such as, what is it called? Like, call centers, you have to talk to people, and it can be really challenging too. Your wrist is hurting again? How come? Did you do anything? Ooh. I wonder what it's like working at a GameStop store. I feel like I would have absolutely loved to. Like, during my younger years, I think I would have absolutely loved to. Like, I mean, I was also a gamer. I feel like, do they give you discounts if you work there? I think remote jobs are difficult in team situations. You almost have to be more social in order for it to work. Sometimes it can be like that. I think, like, for example, if you're working in, like, I don't want to say warehouses, but, like, let's say you're checking inventory, right? That's something you don't have to be super vocal about. You can send reports and stuff. It can be really difficult. I think one way, I think, Storm, if you're okay with me giving you suggestions, is that okay with you? I would say one thing I think could be of use is picking up, like, really desirable skills, not to work for somebody else, but work for yourself. For example, in this day and age, one income stream is like not enough anymore. I know, terrible, tragic, but it is what it is. We have to adapt that way, right? So, for example, if you learn how to do art, or if you learn how to develop like plugins, like the one that I was just talking about, like chat widgets, you can make assets for people. And then that way you don't actually have to, like, you could just make it like a selling storefront. And if you have somebody you're particularly comfortable talking to, I think could handle a little bit more of the social interactions if there are people who wanted commissions or like needed like a refund or something like that. I think that might actually mitigate a little bit more. Let's see, there's a lump on your wrist. As in, is it squishy? Like, I'm not a doctor, but definitely I would say if you do have the opportunity to go to your doctor to get that checked out, definitely do so. Because it could be, you know, an inflamed part or joint. Maybe you should treat it with some ice, some rest. Like, do you know when it first came up? And you said it hurts, so it could be that you like sprained your wrist, like it depends. And let's see. Do you know if you did any physical activity recently? Yeah, go ahead, take a shower, relax and all of that. Amazon delivery driver, you don't need to use the bathroom, right, Storm? I have a bit of coding experience from high school, but it was only a year. Haven't touched it in 5 years. Well, Storm, good thing about the internet is you don't even need a degree. You can even get certifications, and chances are a lot of coders were equally as awkward. So, like, a lot of us might not even want to be on meetings, right? So if you attend like classes, get a certification, you're good to go. Or get this, you can even have coding experiences, like just like leak code or study by yourself. There are so many things. For example, I think Harvard actually has a free course for coding. I was thinking about doing it for the fundamentals for it, you know? Just to get like the little name for it. I thought that was wild. They have a lot of free courses. And, yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, it's never too late to expand your horizons that way. But not only that, like, Storm, like, this could be, like, another way to feel fulfilled. Or if you feel like you want to do something like that, it could be bad. You were just under- wait. There was a certification test at the end of it. I got the same exact score both times you took it. Oh, okay. Well, also, you said you took it during COVID. So, like, I don't even blame you either. I do not blame you for that either. It's kind of wild to me to think that COVID was like 5 years ago or something. Well, it's not 5 years ago, duh. But it's getting up there in numbers. Like, people that haven't been born during 9/11, it's kind of crazy. Like, they're like teenagers now or something. Actually scares me. Okay, let's go ahead and make this look a little bit more believable in my eyes. There we go. Okay. Could probably do this. All that matters is you didn't fail, you just gotta keep getting up and trying. Otherwise, I feel like failing is like if you give up, because then it just means whatever you're doing is a work in progress. That's kind of like how I view a lot of stuff. If I fail things, if I don't do well, didn't get into an opportunity, if I don't stop trying, then that just means it's a work in progress, you know? You can also put it on hold. It's not necessarily meaning that you failed it. It's all about the frame of mind. There you go. To make like a little bit of an angle there for the hair. So the hair is looking pretty spicy already. Kind of liking it. One side of the disc is looking good. I have specifically avoided the eye. It looks really cute when I spin it this way. I don't know why I'm not really loving this one side here. Let's see. My last 2 to 3 months were remote. I was also extreme slacker. Oh. I mean, I feel like I don't want to call myself a slacker, but I feel like with remote jobs, that also can just be a mindset that happens. You gotta pull yourself out of it. But hey, here's the thing, Storm. I almost called you Key. Whoops. Here's the thing, Storm. You are recognizing this, which means you can change it. That's the largest step right now. Pep talk with Nez. I think maybe we can have a little bit of a cut like this. Gonna look extra snazzy. We could do a little bit more the darker side here. Give it a little bit more love from this side. There you go. Looking good. Also, Key, how are you doing? Doing okay? It's been pretty busy for you too, I feel like. And how is my other mischiefs doing? Is quietly lurking? I don't wanna neglect any of you guys either. From telling me if you guys had any successes this week, or if there's something exciting you'd like to tell me. Also, what do you guys think about celebrating achievements? Like, recently, I think I've been a little shy sharing, like, all these really good things, good fortunes. My sister actually just shared with me, some good news as well. I'm not gonna divulge it just because that's her story and, like, I don't know how much she would like to keep private, you know? But, upon doing that, sometimes I feel like it's hard to share your achievements because people may take it as rubbing it in their face, might get jealous or gloating. But I really hope that I can cultivate an environment where we all can be really proud of ourselves if we get a promotion or do something really kick-ass, you know? And for me, I actually kind of wanted to do something kind of like a time capsule for me, where essentially every year I talk about the achievements. That's kind of like the yearly recap I wanted to do, but like to do it monthly, because your girl forgets a lot of things. Like, I forget what I do very, very, very often. So I'm wondering if this actually could benefit me more, you know? What are your guys' thoughts on it? Do you guys personally feel weird sharing your achievements or accomplishments? Also, Storm, I want you to know I'm really happy you feel comfortable being in my presence and my community. I never actually knew that you had, you know, these struggles with social anxiety. I hope that every time that you're here with the mischiefs that you feel like you belong and that you're not judged, and I'm just really grateful for you. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. And if people treat you differently, let me know, because I'm gonna teach them something. I'll actually get mad. I'll turn feral. A lot of work on your house, like actual manual labor? Or are you talking about like organizing? Well, I guess that's manual labor too. But like, tell me what's what. Are you guys like installing things like plumbing? I don't know. You know, I kind of like thinking like when I get a house to like be a handyman, you know? I would love to be like that. Because my dad, he always like kept fixing the house, like doing these cool projects. And I really look up to him doing that type of stuff. Let me go ahead and add a little bit more to this. There you go. Maybe a little bit more there. And then I'll like add a little bit more thickness to this. And maybe, there you go. There we go. There we go. Wanted to fix this. Let's go ahead and fix this up just a little bit, just a little bit. There you go. I think lines right there. Ooh, though I guess it was the same in class. Most assignments were. Teacher talked about it. You'd have X till you get it done. Yeah. Let's see. Started using your Google Calendar. A lot more help to remember things, but I think you should share your achievements so you could share all the wins in life. I feel like that makes you like life worth living, and you stop to smell the roses instead of go through life like, you know, maybe experiencing it and then forgetting that you've done all these beautiful things. I put the stippling off the ceiling and the paint all peeled from the room. Refinished everything. That's crazy! Move all the furniture in so my guest room is more or less finished. I've also set up a home office with a kick-ass Poggers lab bench. That's so sick! Working on the lawn a whole bunch, looking pretty good. Bunch of gardening, patching holes in the walls. There's holes in your basement? Whoa. Bunch of cleaning, migrated two of three server nodes to whatever these are called. Getting virtual machines set up and running on them. Oh wow. Blown apart and reinstalled your router / firewall. So sick. Yeah, Average, feel free to write if you need some advice. A lot of work around the house. You weren't kidding. Okay, I'm gonna keep adding on to this, but I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break. Un momento. Alright, I am big. What happened? Oh, was I freaking out? Pull myself together. I am back. Let's see. Well, Average, I think you already solved your issue. Well, first and foremost, I should maybe ask is she, do you know her love language? Because to me, it sounds like you give her plenty of affection and attention by giving her a date every night, like without fail. You love spending time with her. You love doing activities with her, and maybe having actual conversations with her and active playtime. Like, I don't think what you're doing necessarily is wrong, but if you think that you could be doing more, I think you've already identified what you should do, because you mentioned that you don't tell her, are you okay, or how are you? I feel like if you just start doing that, you feel like you're covering more of your bases. I think, is it that you need help, like, reminding yourself to do so? I know this might sound a little psychotic, but you could give yourself a reminder on your phone. For example, you say till, like, you play till 11 p.m. And if you guys go to sleep, do you guys go to sleep on call? Like, as somebody who's had a lot of relationships, especially, like, I don't want to say long distance, but, like, I don't often see my partners as much, like, every day like some people do. That's just not, like, a realistic thing that happens. Like, in college, that was kind of something I could do, but prior to that, I would fall asleep on the phone with my partner, you know? During this time, having sleepy time talks, like even just having a simple 10 to 15 minutes talking about how your day has went, what they have done, I think you can actually make that into like a ritual, like a routine that you do with your partner every night. Like, you could do that, or when you get on call to play Roblox, you could start it off with, hey, how are you? Like, did you do anything special today? How was work? Anything like that? You could start it off, and you might feel better that you're covering all of your bases, you know? It's really ultimately up to, like, what your partner is like. Because let's say they actually rather, like, they might be 100%. Their cup, their figurative love cup may be filled because all they really need is your attention for like 1 to 2 hours every day to play a game or something. Yeah. Let's see. Don't forget the candles and the human sacrifices. Right. Honestly, get yourself some of the materials. If you use my code, NES20, you could get 20% off your ritualistic, your ritualistic needs for Oonga Boonga, I guess, love, safety, sex, whatever it's called. 20% off human sacrifices, yeah. I don't know what needs you'll need. Like, for example, love potions. Ain't no witchcraft, but... Oh my god. Let's see. She's like me, but crazier? Well, if she's like you, do you feel fulfilled when you spend time with her? Or do you feel like these intrusive thoughts are telling you that you're not good enough? Because for me, I vocalize that. Like, I would vocalize that to my partner and be like, yo, are you okay? Like, I feel like I didn't do enough for you today, yada, yada, yada. And then they would tell me, like, oh, nah, you good. Like, I just remember in college, like, I think I was over worrying myself. And to be honest, for past partners, I think that actually turned them off. It's probably because they get tired thinking that everything is fine and I'm making a problem out of something. So I think honesty, I think you should ask them, do you feel good like being in your presence? Is there anything else I could do for you? Like, just be straight up about it. Like, if she loves you, then she'll appreciate you telling her this. It makes you excited to play with her, but she also gets uncomfortable when I talk about love. Is it because you bring it up too often? Like, here's the thing. Everybody has their own boundaries. Cup is Filipino, right? She might have a conservative household, which like any talks about love or anything like this might actually do. Like, it's not common for her family to talk about it. Or maybe she's not ready to talk about some of those things. She might just feel like everything's okay, you know what I mean? So it could be that your needs are not being met, that like she needs to reassure you that, yo, everything's okay, you're doing great, like this is all that I need. And then bam, you just gotta make sure you trust her and believe her word. Mischiefs, what do you think? You wanna insert any of your own thoughts? Let's see. I don't bring it up often, so I don't weird it out and look desperate. Honestly, I'm a little weird. I feel like if somebody is to love me, they're gonna need to love the little Miss Desperate me too. I have had a lot of past traumas and relationships, so if I'm tweaking out every day, they're just gonna need to love that, and then slowly but surely, I think I'll get better. Like, I've been working on it with therapy. I definitely feel like I'm not as anxiously attached to just individuals in general. So, yeah, I feel a little bit more myself. It used to be that I was always pining for people's affection. Like, I felt like my worth needed to explicitly be reliant on how they treat me and how they perceive me. Nah, that's not how it needs to be, though. Let's see. So if you feel like you need to vocalize it, it doesn't matter how, well, I guess it does matter how often, but I am like now a firm believer that people will love you regardless to like at your worst, and they will grow with you. That's why I'm like, it's okay, because these worries, the more you talk about them, the more stable you get, I feel like. But you have to work on it on your own as well. Keep in mind, it can't be just Cup helping, giving you support. You need to own up and believe her when she says that she does love you. It's all about trust too. I've not had a successful relationship, so I don't have any good advice to give. Key! You think my advice is sound? I have had many more failures than I would say successful relationships, you know? Like, I guess technically I would say all of my relationships have been failures. So, I want to say any piece of advice just based off of your own experience. You could tell me if you agree or if you have a different perspective. Everybody is allowed to input what they feel. Let's see. I'm also worried about overdoing things or oversaying things. Most people nowadays don't want to talk things out. It could be because people are nervous. I mean, take it for what you just said, Curse James. Like, you just said that you're nervous about overdoing things and oversaying things, right? Like, I know that's a little bit different than what you just said, but like maybe people are also feeling that same way and they don't want to address it, so they just like try to ignore it. You know, they could be very well in the same boat as you do. Failures in the end. Well, honestly, it's really easy for people to let go of things. But also, it depends. Like, James, I think you mentioned that it's gonna be your 26th birthday, right? Is that right? Because my mom keeps telling me I sound so much more mature now, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but my friends actually were discussing to me how they felt incredibly isolated And your mid-20s, if anybody else is in the same like age range, is gonna be one of the loneliest times. I spoke to my sister about this because she also went through the same thing. So you're not alone, but most of the time, like this is where everybody is starting to make their own adventures, their own odysseys, and figure out who they truly are. A lot of people say that you're starting to do that in college, but like this is a bigger pond. Like college was still a school setting. We were still kind of in training wheels mode. The world is now exposed to us and we could do so many different things. There's no right or wrong. There's no like direct like, oh, everybody has to graduate. Everybody has like a set goal or direction that is the same. And that can be really, it changes and stun locks a lot of people. So with that, I want you guys to like think about this. Your friendships may change, as in you might not talk to a friend that you used to be super close with for like a couple years, and then all of a sudden when they're settled, maybe they got married, or maybe they got a new house, or finally figured themselves out what they want to do, they'll rekindle the friendship again. I think a lot of us are afraid to be alone and afraid to lose friends, but friends are fluid. They could be here for a day, a season, or a lifetime. And that's what my therapist likes to say, and I actually truly feel that. It can be also up to you whether or not they stay for that long and how much you want to nurture the relationship. But I think if you find yourself having a lot more alone time, try thinking about how to make yourself feel more fulfilled. Let's see. I also asked her if she wanted to break up and she said no with an exclamation point. Well, Average, why would you even ask her that? Like, I feel like a lot of what you're experiencing right now is your insecurities. As in intrusive thoughts. These are thoughts that are very invasive and very harmful to you. Like, you don't want to break up, and you also don't think that she wants to break up, but you like think of it anyway. You're not supposed to act on it. It's like if you feel like you want to stab something when you clearly know it's going to be bad. It's you gotta know which ones are your rational thoughts versus irrational thoughts. And I don't think asking her that is good, because she might feel unsafe. She might feel like you don't want her anymore, or you're thinking of breaking up. Like, these are things you gotta be really careful about talking about. I know when I talked about it, it was like maybe they do want to. It starts becoming a seed in their head. So try not to talk about it unless you're very, very serious, or like you can't shake this feeling or this thought, and you have to explain to her what you're feeling. Like, hey, I've been having these really bad thoughts and I could really use some reassurance. Do you still love me? Like, am I doing everything okay? Like, do you feel loved? Like, instead of asking her, do you want to break up with me? Am I being a terrible person? Like, you're now framing yourself as a terrible man that like maybe she doesn't need. You gotta not do that. You're constantly trying to showcase that you're the best man. You're the person that she should be with, you know? So never sell yourself short. You're always trying to pine or sell yourself as the right man for her. You can't be giving her those doubts. When you do, you gotta be honest, but you can't be like popping that on her every whim. Because that's what I used to be like. And I think I put a lot of my previous partners in really bad situations like that. Let's see. Failures end in... Let's see. Nez is old now. I am not. I don't know, ask that one dude who thought I was flirting with his girlfriend, apparently who also made his friends uncomfortable. Wasn't told any of this, and when I tried to ask, they blocked me and publicly called me out saying to leave them alone or they'll release proof, and I'm just like, what did you do? Why didn't you tell me that? Then I feel like it was just the guy. So, James, I know you say that you're not great with social cues. And I think those people were just not the right matches. And I feel like it's kind of hard to say that because maybe they were really dear to you as friends. But to me, it sounds like what you needed for them, like, you know, honesty and being straight up, are just not things that they were willing to compromise on. And like their perceptions, sometimes you can't change them, you know? Maybe they weren't willing to put in the extra effort to like be like, hey, oh, I know James doesn't really have social cues. They're not being understanding that maybe, you know, you're not flirting with them. Why not you just ask, you know, as you said, they could have asked you, you could have said no. And then if there was something that made them uncomfortable, you could have switched it up, right? But the thing is, maybe they expect a certain caliber and they weren't willing to go the extra, I don't want to call it accommodations because that means that you might take that like you're being difficult, but it's more so that they didn't mesh. The synergies were not there and they were not willing to compromise. To me, what it sounds like is you really were blindsided, or at least your perception of that is like that. Maybe the guy is insecure. Maybe he really genuinely thought that you were flirting with his girlfriend, and he just absolutely has a really strong adverse reaction. Maybe he's been cheated on before and he just didn't want to risk it. Maybe his action to completely, like, you know, block you is to preserve himself. So, yes, you could think of them as the bad guy, and that's totally fine because they hurt you. It's just like, think about it this way. You are not losing anybody valuable to you, because in my perception, I don't think that they would have changed. I don't think, it's frustrating, but I don't think that they would have changed to, you know, be a good friend to you in that sense. Let's see, Wordsness, if she wanted to. What do you mean for like if she wanted to break up? Ah, I see. You want to know what's fucked? The only people I managed to make friends easily with turned out to be minors. And when kids are nicer than adults, what's the world come to? Well, actually, I think that kids can be a mixed bag. Kids are easily impressionable, as in they have a very, if they're raised right and in a great environment, they often have this air of kind of like how I was. I made a lot of friends with people that were like a little bit older than me. My sister is 5 years older. I meshed with her friend group very, very well. And not to make that sound weird, right? But the thing is, I think they liked that innocence, as in they're not tainted by the world. Maybe they didn't have a lot of trauma. Maybe they didn't experience a lot of these things. And adults are the way they are because of how they have lived and how they are shaped, right? So for example, when I was younger, you could tell me that I've gotten colder now because now I have boundaries. I've been slowly trying to build myself up to stand up for myself. A lot of the times, if you became my friend, I would let you trample over me over and over and over again because I cared about you. And I thought that me sacrificing my own well-being, my sleepless nights, or being made fun of was your love. And not specifically saying that to you, James. I'm saying, you know, in my experience. And for me, I thought that was the purest form of friendship. For now, if I see that something rubs me the wrong way because I now have experiences of people stepping on me over and over again, I have a lower tolerance. For kids, they might not know what to expect or what might happen to them. I don't want to get into a really dark conversation, but for example, I used to play on Roblox. I ended up having a lot of friends that were older than me. Some of them that were very kind to me, but some of them did not have the best intentions. In fact, I was groomed. This can be alarming for people who play Roblox. It is supposed to be a safe place, and I've had a lot of memories with wonderful people, both my age and people who are a little bit older. But I have to say that people who are older, adults, often will have different tolerances. And for me, I did not think that they had any bad intentions to them. That like they had either something really hurtful done to them, and this is why they act this way. Or I just genuinely didn't understand that what they were doing to me was harmful. So people or kids being kinder can also be naivety, but also because they have not had those experiences and now these boundaries. Let's see. Also somewhat guilt-tripped myself too for some reason. That's why you really need to have some confidence in yourself. Cup has chosen you, Average, and she has already said that no, she does not want to break up. So you need to find the confidence in yourself so she can feel safe and comfortable. If you feel like you're failing her, first step is to feel the confidence that you are loved by her, that you are enough for her. Wow, I guess this has become more of a therapy session, huh? Let's see. I tell them I have social communication disorder, but I guess I should have said autism so they took it more seriously. I think regardless, James, yes, they have to be aware of that so they can, you know, understand a little bit of the challenges you may face. But I also think that it's not... Some people would not treat you differently. You know what I mean? I don't think it should have changed the outcome. Whether or not... I guess it could, because then they could be more understanding and talk to you about it. But I don't know, maybe they were not willing to even compromise on that, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, they might not be the right type of people for you. I know this may be incredibly frustrating for you, but I think it's better if you recognize that they weren't the right people for you. In fact, I think you probably can find better friends that will dedicate more understanding, be more empathetic, and be kinder to you. Let's see. Now, I have to say now a lot of stuff has come out. Oh. Let me go ahead and save this real quick. They used to be able to hide a lot more things, but I'm somewhat careful with my friends in Roblox. Actually, the oldest, the one person made 2 people break away. Oh, really? Huh. Why did they break away? Did they not feel safe? Like, what's going on there? I think I'm gonna make this line look a little bit better. Really want to put the eye. I think the eye could look really good here. Let's do... There we go. I guess I'm lucky I was too dumb to be groomed or no one ever tried. Sometimes it can go over your heads, which to be honest probably was way more safer. Because at the time that I was the most active on Roblox was probably when I was 13, actually. Boy, it was a different time back then. There's safety precautions there too. Absolutely different. Like, you would have to send messages, not DMs. Like, we had like inboxes. I think I still have some of the crazy cringy messages I used to write, but also to the person who groomed me. Absolutely wild. I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention to turn the art stream into how do you feel stereotypical therapy scene. It's okay, you had asked me politely for my advice and I wanted to give it. A lot of my streams is for uplifting others, so I'm really happy if you learned something from any advice I may have or my opinions. Again, you don't have to follow my opinions. Like, everybody's life is gonna be different. I wanted to give you based on what I've experienced, so hopefully it does help though. Ivan was making them uncomfortable. Made Ivan stop and blocked him. He begged for me to come back. Oh. I was 9 or 10 around 2009. I still have my account as well. I think I might have played when I was much younger, but definitely on a different account. There we go. The hair is looking pretty good. Let's see if I can fix a little bit of this line work, you know? There we go. And then let's try adding a little bit of side line work here too. Is the music too soft for you guys? Wanted to ask that the previous stream too. There we go. Also, Nez, can I make you an office in your capybara game? I asked you Wednesday and you didn't see it? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's probably because I was so into finishing, what is it, Resident Evil 4. I was locked in. But yeah, I would be honored to be in your game. Feel free to do so. But why would I need an office? That's more of my question. Like, am I gonna be a character you can interact with? Like, I personally like having purposes to level design. Like, you could just have a tribute to me if you wanted. Like I don't know, like an image. I used to have like, places, like even in Minecraft, there was like tribute art or walls to like friends and whatnot. That was cute. Let's see. Was that the end of stream? Probably during my analysis time then. Also locked in for that. Oh, just an office cup has one too? That's nice. Just a mouse named Nizuyaki? It would be kind of cute. I mean business! Let's see. There we go. I think, make sure that this little curled hair is also, pretty accurate. I really do want to finish this up, so hopefully we can get everything that's needed. There we go. Getting a little bit of the sharper edges in here. There we go. Connect the two so everything looks pretty snazzy. I think we'll continue to fix that up, spruce it up. And for here, this little connection needs to be here. There we go. Ooh. Okay. There we go. We got it. So just a little bit on the thicker side here. There we go. Okay. Anything in particular you want me to add? I feel like it should be mouse themed. It would be nice. I would like a hidden rabbit somewhere there because my game studio, Kuneo Studios, is represented by a rabbit. I think it would be really funny to be able to find like a rabbit in a room of mice. I don't really think I love yellow. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. Let's see. Actually, to be honest, pink is not one of my favorite colors, but it's one of my trademarks for Nez, right? I think you could make it pretty standard if you'd like. Technically, Nez's design is more sci-fi, but you don't have to make it that way. Let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is add here. There we go. Do you want a setup? Cup has her own girl boss setup. That would be kind of cute. I like that. Sure. I mean, I guess you could technically have it look like a streamer office. That's like, that's technically what I do, right? There we go. We're just adding a little bit of details here and there for the bun. It looks pretty good here. I'm liking how this this disc looks like. I don't think it looks like a vinyl, but I think it looks pretty cute. The hair and everything looks still a tad weird to me. Maybe it's because I need to add some extra linings here. And then maybe make it a little bit more boxy here. What do you guys think of the art so far? Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Looking pretty snazzy. WR, love that. Of course, start cooking. So I'll put a little cut here for the bun. And so now the buns should be fine. We need to start working on this part of the hair. I think for the ear too, we can make it like so. What my grandma wants me to wear tomorrow because it's her birthday and she wants me to look real nice for her friends. Not entirely sure. Maybe I'll curl my hair. I also want to do I really want to do more creative stuff. I feel bad that Sasuke and I have not talked in a while. I feel like he's been doing such wonderful jobs. Oop. So let's see. Almost there. It looks pretty good. If I flip it over, I feel like this side looks better. But this is like in actuality not Nez. Like, I don't know what to do for this because Nez's bang is on specifically this side. But like, I feel like the face looks much better over here. I guess technically as long as the eye is a different color. I don't know. If I flip it, it's not the same side, right? So. Third floor is awesome because 3 is my favorite number. It's great. Maybe some extremely faint grooves if you want it to feel more like a vinyl. Ooh, that's a really cool idea. I would love to do like an actual release of like merch for my music. It'd be kind of cute. Let's see. Ah! There we go. So now this is where I feel like I was getting a little bit of a tougher time figuring out what I wanted to do with the hair. So it needs to be on the inner side like so. And we're gonna need to cut it like this. And then my little hair ornament. Often people keep forgetting my hair ornaments, actually. Every time I get like an art piece. I do really want to make a lore video for Nez too. Unfortunate, I don't think I'll be. I mean, I could try and make it myself again. Maybe I should start looking for someone for that, because it might take me a while to rig. So, who knows? Let's see. Okay, it's almost there. So there is 4 floors. I like 3 and another 3rd room. So the 3rd room on the 3rd floor. Start with the renovation. That is so cute. Just thinking about it. Oh, my ear is so itchy. Sorry. I have to keep changing my little IEM, the inner ear thing. Maybe I need to like wash it, or I guess the IEM we cannot wash whatsoever, but I guess we can keep it like that. So this hair looks in particular really hard to fix. I think maybe if I do it like this, it can look better. Okay. Okay, we're cooking a little bit. Do you want to hop in the game real quick? I could show you what I've made for the room. I will actually be heading to bed right after this, so maybe another time. I would say feel free to send me screenshots, just because I don't think I'll be able to hang on Roblox tonight. But I really am happy that you wanted to invite me to it. Oh, right, no, Discord, damn. Send it to Storm. I'm sorry, I keep saying Discord just because that's my automatic response. So, I apologize, I know. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully one day you'll be able to get it. It'd be cool, because then you'll be able to message me anytime. Given I do have, like, what many people joke about my response times being like 3 to 5 business days. Unfortunately, I have to say that is quite true. But I have been getting better. I've been getting better slowly throughout the years. Okay, so we can actually erase this little section. Make it a little bit better, a little bit more crisp. And I'm actually surprised about this little chunk here. I think it's because of the hair. Oh. There we go. Let's make sure the shoulder has a lot of thicker lines. There we go. So we could really see the arm for what it is. There we go. Oh, this is so cool. Honestly, it would be kind of cool to have this as a coaster. At least you respond. Let's see, how many notifications do I have right now? Oof, on my phone. Oh my god, wait. I might have seen your DM, I'm gonna need to double check it. I think you might have sent it, James, during my sister's wedding. So I did not see it. But I have 96 Discord notifications. That's better from 218. I think I had 218 like earlier in the year. So let's see. You know, I'm getting better. Let's see, just saying the game is free until June 16th. Oh my god, I need to double check it. Thank you, James. Thank you so much for checking it out. You're an absolute sweetheart. Thank you. You know, sometimes, like, you guys know when your Steam wishlist gets, like, super long, like, you forget that you've wishlisted something, and then, like, you'll never actually get to the game again. That's why, like, heroes like James are there to the rescue. 218 gives me anxiety, just hearing it. More than one gives me anxiety, I know. That's kind of how I feel, guys. I have notifications out the wazoo. Do you have any other colors than the purple gaming chair? I would say, yeah, go for it. But, purple, I mean, I used to love purple, just not my, my color palette. It wouldn't be Nez if I started coloring everything purple. You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and add this in here. Like so. I think that looks pretty good. The hair is looking good. It's getting a little bit thicker on this side, but I think it's fine. I need to do a little bit more line work anyway. So let's see. Well, we'll make this a little bit on the shorter side too. There we go. I feel like we also need to make this a little bit better in terms of, I think that can be good too. And then we cut this, make it a little bit more dramatic. And the triangle is gonna take a lot of the spotlight here. Gonna have a little bit of line work here too. Make it look nice and divine. Here we go. How cute. And now we also need to make sure that the line work is present every which way near the hair. Here. And then to the sides too. I feel like this one could be really good. Okay. And once again on the corner. There we go. And then the shoulder, not a problem. We got it down pat. And now we can actually extend that if need be. But now the hair here, I feel like needs to also have a little bit of cuts here and there. So they look a little bit more believable, in my opinion. There we go. It's a little better. And I don't know why, but I feel like I need to give this like a line too. There we go. Look at it a little better. Is this a CD? It's kind of like it, yeah. I think it's gonna look cool. It will pop up on my screen when I'm playing one of my songs. It'll be cool. All the yellow ones are horrid. I guess that's fine too. A yellow desk and a chair. It's kind of ugly and bulky, then feel free to just design it the way you like. I think, I'm trying to figure out where this hair is going through. We're almost done with all of these sections, which I'm pretty happy about. We just don't have the eye. The coloring is gonna be super duper easy. I said we'd finish one, but I guess we're not. Technically, I did start late, so I could go over a little bit longer. But I do want to rest up because tomorrow is gonna be a big day with an extra stream, guys. I think you'll really like it. Especially because we have a bunch of other games that we need to, what is it? Showcase. Let's see. Well, I mean, it's just gonna be a watch party. I hope you guys will be there. If not, totally fine. I'll have my reactions there and whatnot. I think we'll make this on the thicker side. Because I think this is... yeah, the hair. Oh, James, don't beat yourself up like that. He was referring to a desk anyway. No, 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 no. Let's see. But so far, this is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Ah, oh, it looks so good. Because if we rotate this, this is gonna be so cute. I also was thinking of using it as an asset for my my video game too. I know I've been working really slow on it, but I think for all the games moving forward, they're gonna have a really short timeline. Because definitely I just had so many things going on that really hindered me from really making this game pull through, especially because I've been working like even less than part-time for this game. But what matters is if I finish it and I actually, you know, release it to the public. The public. Any beds or beanbags? I feel like we definitely should have a beanbag. Beanbags are sick. I love beanbags. Let's see. I have another one here. Maybe we'll make this a little bit larger. There we go. We're keeping this as tight lined as possible. But I think this is where I may end this stream, where we're almost done with this. We have like 80% done with like majority of like the big art pieces. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait for them to be finished. Ah, it looks so good. Do you guys think you can multitask, like talk while stream? Sometimes I feel like this has become like more of a learned skill. Wonder if it's physically hard for a lot of people to do so. Probably is. Multitasking is hard. Especially if you're trying to like really think about what you're trying to say and give like really impactful thoughts. I feel like my vocabulary has lessened quite a bit too. I don't know. When's the wish list gonna be available for the game? Which one? Oh, you mean my game. The wish list, if you guys saw in my music video, is that the wish list will be official on October 1st. So I didn't really make like an actual clear set announcement. Was hoping you guys could get the little itty bitty hype with these little hints. It's at the very end of the music video. Oktoberfest! You don't have those, so you're fine? What do you mean? What were we talking about again? Multitasking? So you don't have the ability to multitask? Is that what you were just telling me? This looks a little too thick now. Let's go ahead and, make sure wherever we got this going. Taking a little bit of a work. There you go. Looking pretty good. We'll put a little bit of line work here. Yeah! Deep, meaningful thoughts. I'm sure you do. You're lying. You're actually capping. I can't believe I said that, but you are. You are. There we go. Also, I've been meaning to throw like a mischief party in VR, right? Because now I have a VR headset. I originally wanted to for my birthday, so we're already like 2 months delayed, but I am making slowly but surely a playlist to cook up. Maybe we'll make like a monthly like party. I like those. I like the thought of that. We're almost there though. Oh my god. I really just wanna align the hair because it's almost there. Ah! We're literally almost there. It's literally these two, I guess it's one strand. I'm getting sloppy with my lines. There we go. We'll add a little bit more chunkiness here too. There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and add this one section. Okay, wait, we're cooking. Oh, line work. Going so good. There we go. And then maybe we add in a little bit of the line work here too. And this one line going all the way straight through. There you go. I mean, we didn't finish the bun or giving this these hairs like a little bit more personality, but it's looking good, guys. Look at this. How beautiful. I do think maybe I need to erase this one section now, so it looks a little bit better. There we go. Aww, thank you so much for the head pats. I appreciate it. We still need to do a little bit of the outlining and the eye, and then it will be almost done with the flat shading that I wanted to do with it. I don't know exactly what type. Well, we'll have to see with it. We'll have to see. But, Let's see. Is there any free horror games that we can do for Friday the 13th? For next week, you were saying? There might be. I'll need to take a look at it. Make it a community night? Ooh, that's a good idea. I know there was the game actual Friday the 13th that shut down. We could do Dead by Daylight. I do have that. I'm just trying to think of other games. Feel free to submit some of them. There's also some funny ones that I would love to have you guys do. Oh, Key, I would love to eat a cake with you though. But without further ado, I think this is gonna be the wrap up of my stream. So thank you guys so much for coming by to watch my stream, chat a little bit. We had a little chit chat session, just chatting, right, about a bunch of different topics, some advice, some love advice about Gen AI, about art, just the overall future of things, how to draw. We talked about a lot of things, even game design in some parts. But alas, it is 11:06 now. I was gonna say 11:05 for me, and that means that our stream has to come to an end. Thank you guys so much for watching. It truly means the world to me. And the next time you guys can catch me on stream is actually a little special event for you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll actually be starting the stream a little bit earlier since there's a countdown for the Wholesome Games Direct. I am a proud co-streamer of the event, and right after it, it'll be just an hour long to feature all different types of wholesome and wonderful indie games, going straight into woman-led games showcase, which I am also a very proud co-streamer, and it's gonna be a pleasure to give you guys kind of a little watch party and my reactions for the new games to be revealed, and to showcase to you guys the new summer Steam Fest game demos and deals based off of both the Wholesome Games Direct and the woman-led games showcase. Next week, since Steam Next Fest is going on for basically the whole week, about a week and a half or so, we are going to be playing some of the games that are featured during the showcase. I was given some keys that I would love to be able to raffle out on my streams to give back to the community and have you guys maybe find a favorite game from any of these showcases. So be sure to tune in to any of my streams next week. But next time you guys can catch me is tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. Let's see. We are going to raid maybe, let's see. We got Lost Girl, we got Ah, Mordio and Nova. We should totally. Yes. We should totally raid Nova because we haven't been able to. Oh, she has such a cute bow on her head too. Okay, wait. We're gonna start the raid before she. If she's not going to raid into me. She's so kind. She's so kind. Let's give back that mischief love. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Can we get, yes, the raid messages in chat. They're a little bit more up higher in the chat, but be sure to copy the raid message because we are going to be raiding good friends Mordio and Nova. I'm pretty sure it's just Nova this time, but please, 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 she is amazing and a good friend of mine. So let's get all of that mischief luck and mischief love ready to pounce on her. So without further ado, with all the love and hugs in the world, XOXO, Nezu loves you, and please, my dear mischiefs, stay cheesy, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream, which is tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And wherever you are in the world, have a beautiful morning, a fantastic afternoon, a shocking evening, and a very, very good night. And if you guys are going memes, have a wonderful slumber and wake up tomorrow feeling ready to enjoy the weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. Mine is definitely gonna be jam-packed. I hope yours is well spent. Night night, guys, and I love you all. Remember that. I'll see you guys on the other side. Mwah. Copy that red message.